Alicia Keys, born Alicia Ogello Cook on January 25, 1981, in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, grew up in a one-room apartment with her mother, Teresa, after her parents separated when she was just 2 years old. Her mother, a paralegal and part-time actress, encouraged Alicia to channel her energy into music, giving her piano lessons at age 7. Alicia's natural talent quickly became evident. She was a prodigy who amazed her teachers with her ability to play complex compositions by Beethoven, Chopin, and Mozart. Music became her sanctuary, a place where she could feel control and safety amid the challenges of her early environment. By the age of 12, Alicia was composing her own songs, blending classical training with R&B and soul influences. She attended Manhattan's Professional Performing Arts School, focusing on vocal music and theater, and graduated as valedictorian at 16. Though she was accepted to Columbia University, her music career had already begun to take shape when she was discovered by a manager and signed to Columbia Records at just 15. Challenges at Columbia Records. Signing with Columbia Records seemed like a dream come true, but Alicia quickly discovered the harsh realities of the music industry. The label wanted to mold her into a conventional pop star, pressuring her to change her appearance and record material that didn't reflect her artistic vision. They brought in established writers and producers, dismissing Alicia's own compositions. For her, these years were creatively stifling, and she often drove to the studio feeling anxious and frustrated. Despite these pressures, Alicia remained steadfast in her commitment to authenticity. She refused to compromise her artistry or record songs that didn't resonate with her. This dedication ultimately led to her being dropped from Columbia in 1998. While it could have ended her career, it instead became a turning point, freeing her to pursue music on her own terms. Rise with J Records. Alicia's talent caught the attention of Clive Davis, the legendary music executive who was launching J Records. Davis recognized her unique abilities, a blend of classical musicianship, emotional depth, and authentic songwriting, and gave her full creative freedom. Freed from the constraints of Columbia Records, Alicia poured her energy into her debut album, writing songs that explored love, loss, self-discovery, and resilience. On June 5, 2001, Alicia released Songs in a Minor. The album was a critical and commercial success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 and selling over 236,000 copies in its first week. Her piano-driven melodies, heartfelt vocals, and classical influences brought a fresh sound to R&B. Hits like Fallen topped charts and resonated with listeners, establishing Alicia as a major force in music. Critical acclaim and Grammy success. Alicia's talent was recognized across the industry. At the 44th Grammy Awards in 2002, she won 5 awards, including Best New Artist and Song of the Year for Fallen. Her follow-up album, The Diary of Alicia Keys, released in 2003, continued her streak of success, debuting at #1 and selling over 600,000 copies in its first week. Songs like If I Ain't Got You and You Don't Know My Name demonstrated her growth as a songwriter and performer. By her early 20s, Alicia had sold over 20 million records worldwide and won 9 Grammy Awards, firmly establishing her as a defining voice in contemporary music. Personal life and family. In 2008, Alicia began a relationship with producer Swizz Beatz, and the couple married in 2010. They have 2 sons, Egypt and Genesis, and share a blended family with children from Swizz's previous relationships. Alicia and Swizz have been open about the challenges of building a modern blended family, emphasizing cooperation, forgiveness, and prioritizing the well-being of their children. Their experiences were shared in their 2018 book Blend, The Secret to Co-Parenting and Creating a Balanced Family, which received praise for its honest exploration of family dynamics. Embracing authenticity and self-acceptance. Alicia has always been committed to authenticity, both in her music and in her personal life. In 2016, she made a bold statement by choosing to go makeup-free in public, beginning with her hosting of the MTV Video Music Awards. This decision was about radical self-acceptance, rejecting the pressures of the beauty industry and inspiring others to embrace their natural selves. While her choice sparked debate about privilege and societal standards, Alicia emphasized that her decision was personal and rooted in self-love, not a judgment of others who wear makeup. Advocacy and social impact beyond music, Alicia Keys has dedicated much of her career to activism and humanitarian work. She co-founded Keep a Child Alive in 2003, which provides support and medicine to families affected by HIV and AIDS in Africa and India. Through events like the organization's annual Black Ball fundraiser, she has used her platform to raise millions and attract global attention to critical causes. Alicia has also been a vocal advocate for racial justice, women's rights, and wellness. While some of her actions, such as hosting the Women to Women Summit in Saudi Arabia in 2024, sparked debate, she has consistently framed her participation as a way to inspire change and uplift women in challenging circumstances. These efforts demonstrate her belief in engagement, dialogue, and using her influence to promote awareness and empowerment. Musical legacy and influence. Alicia Keys' influence on R&B and pop music is profound. She brought classical musicianship back into mainstream R&B at a time when the genre was dominated by minimal instrumentation and programmed beats. By blending genres, writing her own songs, and performing on piano, Alicia set a standard for authenticity and musical craftsmanship. She inspired a generation of artists to demand creative control and pursue artistry over commercial conformity. Her impact is evident in the careers of countless contemporary artists who prioritize emotional depth, technical skill, and genre fusion. Alicia has shown that it is possible to be commercially successful without sacrificing artistic integrity. Continued growth and resilience. At 44, Alicia Keys remains a powerful figure in music and culture. With over 90 million records sold worldwide, 16 Grammy Awards, and a career spanning decades, she continues to evolve as a singer, songwriter, pianist, producer, and activist. Her story reflects resilience, the pursuit of authenticity, and the courage to navigate both public and personal challenges while remaining true to herself. Alicia's journey demonstrates that success is not only about talent, but also about perseverance, self-belief, and the willingness to fight for creative freedom. Her life and career offer inspiration for anyone striving to balance ambition with integrity and artistry with authenticity.